stay in the event and keep Jason Shaw in the event. Then he had to beat Jason Shaw to knock Jason out and Yap. So he made the semis. And he's just done a number on Capito, who's arguably been the best player of the week. And Capito, he was 5-3 up.
And then he's about to go and play the final against Francisco Sanchez Ruiz. So, also, a little bit of atmosphere in here tonight.
Yes, obviously, you know, the pool fans, I'm sure they want to be here for the final, the semi-finals. So we've had the customary picture with the trophy. Two of the nicest guys on tour as well.
Yeah, we're set up for a great final, that's for sure.
This is the lag. I believe FSR is going to break first in the final. It's a race to 7. FSR has won this event before. He knows how to get over the line. Can Moritz, playing in his first ever PLP, get the job done? This is it. This is the last match after an 8-day marathon.
I must say, every person in this arena, including the players and all of the team here, they deserve, you know, I want to say a day off. No. Listen, easy now. We're not going to take it that far. Everyone deserves a day off. I mean, it has been an 8-day stint, but also we're coming off the back of the European Open, which was a fantastic event here in Sarajevo. And look, I think it's been great. A great start for, you know, the year, us coming to a new location, Bosnia. So I'm super excited to see where this is going to end up. And it's a great final to see both of these players here. Moritz, you know, a young gun, not played in this event before. He's really been battling through every night in the group WhatsApps. He's like, right, when's the schedule coming out for the next day? Like, he's on it. He's prepared. And Fran, he's won the event before. He knows what these events are like. And he's a world champion.
Yeah, Scott Frost is with us in the booth. He's pushed out to here. Scott, what do you see? Fran's got the option, play or pass.
Yeah, well, just touching on both of these players, they were pretty silent all the way through, but people that we talked about being completely steady and solid, maybe a little tactics on their end, reserving some of the energy back to the shot. It's just kind of ironic. Capito and Chua both out the door by this point. He's going to give it back, Carl.
Yeah, FSR has won 126 racks to get to this point.
Did you just add that all up on your piece of paper there?
Yeah, and Moritz has won 120.
Wow.
Yeah, so trying to bring the one back down, use the big wall he's got there, including the brown.
Yeah, very good shot, though. Don't know if he can get the cue ball over in time, or if he's got a kick at this one. Yeah, he's coming around just looking at this. I think he's got the jump cue.
Who are you picking for this match, Carl?
Do you know what? I think FSR, but what I like is, I like how Moritz has got to the final and what he's had to do today.
Yeah, I love that.
This is close, you know. This is close. Going to need another jump shot, though. This will go into the side. And another one, Scott. Keep going, Fran.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to do this one here. The reach is a little too strong.
Come on, do it for the fans. If I just shout, can you do it for us?
Might have to get on the table in order to do this one, Emma.
Yeah. Premier League pool.
Is that allowed?
We can just go out there and quickly change the rules. I'm joking, obviously.
Looking to get a full ball hit here and keep the cue ball where the red is. Watch out, he's going to scratch.
We were just talking about that shot last set. I haven't seen it all week, and sure enough, as luck would have it, he catches the bottom half and it sucks to the lower right.
Yeah, the 3 was quite high from the rail. Look at that, Scott, where the 3 is. He still found it. Wow.
It's the high ball, right, that reversed off the 3?
I just want to shout out to our new referees as well that have also been here this week. So 2 of the local referees from Bosnia have been, obviously, they're at the European Open. They obviously have done a lot of work with the Bosnia and Pool and Snooker Federation. And I think they've done a phenomenal job here. So they're also here for the Premier League pool, obviously under the direction of Marcel Etgard and Ben as well, who come and they travel around the world with us, Marcel and Ben. They do a phenomenal job, and they are in this arena non-stop. They're even in here when we put on a random exhibition game as well, the poor guys. But the 2 local refs have been fabulous, and for us, that's what it's all about, going to new locations and finding new talent, but also, you know, to have new referees like this that has the opportunity to work on these events. It's really tremendous.
Yeah, shout out there for the new refs working under arguably the best in the business, Marcel Eckert.
He really is, isn't he?
Well, he's like clockwork. Look, he's over here clearing the practice table, and before he puts the balls in the box, he gives them all a wipe. They go under the table. Look, the guy doesn't stop.
No, he doesn't.
And in between, he's playing pool. He's actually pretty good on the pool table, Marcel. I believe after this tournament, Marcel's off to a snooker event, so he doesn't have time off, Marcel. He just keeps going.
He absolutely loves it, doesn't he? No rest for the wicked.
Okay, he's going to just cinch this ball in. He loves this, doesn't he? He likes really looking down the potting line.
Yeah, I don't think you want to take a chance at coming back to the second rail here. Just take your distance on the 9. That's what he's done.
Yeah, he's got to back himself to keep knocking the balls in, because this is what he's been doing all afternoon. You know, I love Fran, I really do. He's one of the soundest guys I've ever met. You know, and everybody likes Fran, but I think Moritz would be such a good winner, you know what I mean? Such a good advert for the game.
Do you know what? I agree with you. I'm so torn because obviously Fran is a phenomenal player. Like I said, he's world champion. But then what Moritz has gone through today and like throughout the week, he's not always been guaranteed in every stage, has he? He's always been like on the, you know, on the cusps of things. And he's had to really graft and grind. And for it to be his first ever Premier League ball and to take that title, I think that would be really impressive.
Yeah, it's something we talked about, Moritz. He's been through the middle of the field most of the time, but extremely solid. The other thing that's happened with Moritz that we've talked about is this is his first event where he stayed by himself. And how much does that do for you?
Yeah, don't be sending Fran any messages saying we want Moritz to win, by the way.
We always just hope for the best person to win the tournament. It always just plans out, and always the best man wins. But you know, just it is what it is. Whatever happens, we're just going to get a great final. We always do. It's just the nature of how pool is these days and how it is on the World 9-Ball Tour. It's always competitive. It's always dramatic and exciting, no matter what tournament it is.
Well, I know the players have been very complimentary of the tables. You know, they're just under 4 inches, and you know it's made for a better spectacle. We've seen poor cue ball control be punished and balls missed.
It's a shout out to Rasson. Obviously, they're great partners of ours. The 9-ball, golden break.
That'll definitely do the rounds on socials. The old golden break shout from Emily.
All right. I do love a golden break.
Yeah, we've seen a few. We're going to with the amount of racks we've played. I just kind of like the fact that the players seem to have stopped apologising when they go in.
I know, like, if I was playing and I made a 9 or I made a fluke, I would never apologise. But like, I'm taking that fluke. You got to take the luck, right?
I agree. Well, everyone's going to get them. You know, it's just when you get them, really. It's just the timing of them.
I know it's not a 9 data and it's not like a 147 or anything like that, but I do think that we should start like a little graphic in the top corner. You know, when they count how many 9 datas are in a tournament and it tallies up in the top corner and they'll be like, oh, this is the 18th 9 data in the world still, something like that. We should tally how many golden breaks we have because it'll be interesting to see how it varies from different tournaments.
I'm going to test you here, actually. I don't know the number of goldens, so don't worry, that's not the question. But one player this week, in the whole 8 days of this format, achieved one thing. What was it?
Repeat the question.
One player in the whole of this tournament, in the whole of the league format. Scott knows the answer. I've already asked him this question. Don't cheat, buddy.
Scott, give me a clue.
We're testing Emily anyway. Yeah?
Okay.
No clues. I'll give you a clue.
Right.
The player
Rephrase the question. Say the question again. I wasn't listening, sorry.
One player in this tournament achieved one thing nobody else did in the whole of the 8 days.
Achieved one thing in the whole tournament.
It wasn't Sanjay.
Well, Sanjin made 2 9s on the break and then made a 3-9 combination and won the quickest match of the event.
Yes, but that's not what we're talking about.
Well,
Can you give me a
question,
clue? Because that is a
your question's
really broad question. Like, that's a real broad question.
It is a broad question, but I've kind of gone off it from you talking about like 9 datas and golden breaks.
Understood.
You know what I'm saying?
He achieved something that no one else has
Yeah,
achieved.
one person did one thing.
Did one thing. Has it happened in a tournament before with her?
It will have done, yeah, but it's only happened once in this tournament. I've actually told Scott and he still doesn't know the answer. That's what's baffled me.
Well, I don't think anybody's made 2 9s on the break
No,
in one
I'm just
set
going to tell
either.
you the answer. Shane Van Bonen got the
Right.
only 3 foul against a player in the
Oh,
tournament.
it was against Edward.
Do you remember now, Scott? I did tell you.
I didn't cover it, but yes, I remember.
He's getting old, Scott. Give him a break.
It's because you was talking about the golden break tally and things like that,
Yes.
where obviously there's a little bit of luck, but at this level, trying to 3 foul somebody is not easy.
But do you know what I mean? How having that tally in the corner would be quite cool because then it's like an extra little stat. How many 9s, you know, how many golden breaks we've had.
Yeah, get the stats up. This is what we like. We need things to talk about. I wonder how many golden breaks there has been, though. What do you think the number would be, Scott?
I have no clue, but all I do know is Moritz is very, very confident at this point. And Ruiz, we haven't seen much of him. I think he's been confident for the last couple of matches. Really, the match that he was trailing 3 games to nothing is where it's really changed, because that match he was using every inch of the clock. And since then, we haven't seen any of that.
Has he got something to do with his arm? Seen him just
Yeah,
shaking it during the break. I'm not sure if it's like aching or...
That's good to point out. I think it's a nervous tick of his. I think it's just kind of shaking a little bit of the stress out of the arm. I think a lot of pool players will do that from time to time, but he's really got a tell there as far as that.
Yeah, the only thing I used to shake was my head, thinking, what a bad shot I've just played.
No one will ever forget that 8 ball.
Oh, here we go.
Awful.
Cheers, Em.
You're right though, Scott. He does seem very confident at the table, doesn't he? I love seeing this from players though.
Yeah, he looks in the zone. He's giving off the vibe of he knows how to win this match.
He's falling a little straight here, so he's going to take the steep on the 9 to the lower right, or excuse me, the lower left. Wow, that's confident right there.
Yeah, he could have pulled it back maybe a foot and left a thin 9, but he's feeling good. He's ripped it back off a couple of rails.
These shots always scare me. Like these are the ones if I was looking at, I'd be like, no, I've got absolutely 0 chance. Does it look a lot harder than what it is?
Yeah, Scott's scared of these as well,
Is
to be fair.
he?
Yeah.
No doubt.
Well, Scott played in the European Open, just a couple of weeks ago.
He did okay as well, didn't he?
Yeah, he didn't
Yeah,
do
Emily
too
was
bad, actually.
super disappointed. I won my second match. She comes over to me and says, did you win? I go, yeah. She goes, well, why were you shaking your head? We need you for comms. Well, the very next match I lost, and no more comms.
Well, maybe Scott will enter the Florida Open. Emily, talk us through it.
Florida Open. This is why I'm sat here right now. I mean, look at this graphic. It's pink, it's purple, it's orange. It just screams out, I want to play in this event. I'm telling you, the Caribe Royale is where it is at. It is a really nice resort. It's fun. It's for, families. It's for friends. You can, go out with the lads, or you can take your friends there, or take your family to Disney. But the most important thing is tickets are going on sale. So the dates are there. We've got the 5th to the 10th of August. That's the event. But we're going on sale with the tickets the 7th of April. Now you'll see there, WNTV. That is a pre-sale. Okay, so we're going on sale with general tickets on the 9th. But I'm going to tell you why you need to sign up to the pre-sale. Okay, so on the 7th, we're going to be going on sale to WNT subscribers, WNT TV subscribers, and you get a 48-hour window. And Carl, you're going to ask me, well, why do I want to go in the 48-hour window? Why don't I just wait for the general?
Emily, why do I want to go in the 48-hour window?
Well, I'm going to tell you right now, Carl. You get entered into a raffle, right? And this is actually legit, because we will do the photo presentation with you there on the final. You'll go into a raffle where you can sign a signed winning jersey that will be framed for you from the Florida Open, the winner. So you can win that, but also you get 10% off of any pre-orders on merchandise that you want to do as well. So let's say you want to go with some of your friends, you want to get the Florida Open jerseys, you can pre-order those, you get 10% off. You go to Matchroom Pool, you can see the merchandise little tab on the website, and you can do your pre-orders on there. So if you sign up in that 48-hour pre-sale, you can get those things, but also there's only a limited amount of premium tickets available. So we're going on sale with general and premium tickets. That final, as we know, is going to be action-packed. We're going to go down, in true Matchroom fashion. It's going to be 30 tables, everyone playing from the start, and then we're going to go down into the one table setup on the last day, on that 10th of August, and you're going to have premium tickets available and general. So listen, if you want to get that pre-sale, all you got to do is subscribe to WNT TV. You also get all your content on there as well. So there you have it.
Emily, you've sold it to me. I'm going to sign up for pre-sale. I want that jersey.
Yeah, and Emily, let me ask you,
You're
how
being
much is WNT? How much is the subscription?
$10 a month, $100 for the year. Now I say it's cheap as chips, because you can watch all of the Premier League pool back. Wherever you are in the world, all you have to do is go to Matchroom Pool, and you can see, obviously, the different broadcasters for where you are in the world. But if I'm a USA fan, I'm signing up to WNT TV. That's where you're going to see the Mosconi Cup.
Well, it's the truth. You can get a weekend stream for $29.99 in the States. You're talking about $10 for the whole year or $100 for the whole year. It's kind of ridiculous.
But that's 2 tournaments in 1 month.
Yes.
So you've got the US Open and the Florida Open in August that you can sign up for.
Yeah, and it's the content that stays on the site as well that you can watch.
So there you have it. Tickets are going on sale for the 7th of April. So you guys, you just got to get it in your diaries. Sign up to your tickets. Don't think, do you know what? I'm just going to maybe wait until closest to the event. No, come on. Let's get your ticket. There's going to be also, alongside the link, a discounted hotel link at the Caribe Resort. Now, if you didn't go to the Mosconi Cup, I'm saying this, I'm going to put it out there, one of the best hotels that I've stayed in the US. It is fantastic. I even went down on the water slide in the pool. So it's for adults and for kids, I must say. But it's a great setup there. You can have like a little 5K. I was talking to Piers Labutus about it this morning. We were messaging about it, and there's a 5K run around the resort. So if you want to be healthy, you can have your run-in. So me and Pierce are going to have a run every morning of the Florida Open.
Me and Scott are going to join you. We'll be ready
You're
by
not.
August. I promise you. You've heard it here first on WNT TV.
I'm going to bet $100 that you will not show up for one run. Yeah, I'm shaking.
Fist pump.
Fist
Scott,
pump.
you're the witness.
Carl, you might as well just pay her now.
She owes me 100. I'm telling you now. I'll be
Give the
there.
lady
And
her
I'll-
money.
Oh, I nearly said something really silly then, like I'll be faster than Pierce, but that is a bit silly.
That's
I won't be
extremely
faster
silly.
than Emily, but I'm going to do it.
Drop
Trust
me out.
I said
I
I
went
won't be faster.
Oh, okay. I went for a 6K run this morning.
Yeah, I said I won't be faster.
It's lovely here in Sarajevo. I can't believe that I've waited this long to go and find different running tracks and things like that. So at least I know for next year all the different places that we can go to.
Yeah, well, wherever we go, make sure the 5K running spot is there. Back to the final. Moritz is off to a flyer. Scott, I just want to go back to the Florida Open. You know pool better than anyone in America. Florida is a hotbed. It's a great place to go. There's a lot of pool action there, a lot of pool players.
Yeah, there's always been a lot of pool players there. Texas, Arizona, Florida. Florida now seems to be the spot. But touching on the venue, I'm being dead serious, right? I'm pretty honest with my reviews. I love that venue. I think there's a lot to do there at the Caribe Royale. I don't think it could be at a better place. Atlantic City, one part of the country, the other side, Florida. It's as good as it gets.
Well, you can go and watch one of your favourite games. Go into the arena, watch one of your matches, go and watch maybe a second, and then leave the venue for a couple of hours, go on Space Mountain, and then come back and watch an evening session.
Sounds a little scary, that.
Sorry, you can go on the teacup ride instead.
Yeah, that's more our level, Scott.
Yeah, he just kicked the pink one rail into the side and wiggled the 5 home. But really, all been Moritz so far this first half of the match.
Yeah, queuing off the rail. A little bit of an angle. He's okay, though. If he can just pop this and bounce off the short rail back out. Oh, yeah, he's got quite a big angle. Definitely okay here. This is ideal. All he's got to do is pop this now and come over. This is looking like 4-0. What a start.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. I really noticed Moritz when he won the ranking event at US 1 Billiards at Jason Shaw's room, I think. I don't know if it's been 2 years ago or 3 years ago now, but man, he really stood out to me, and he's one of those guys, when he's playing good, he's just kind of heads above the rest.
So I know we talked a little bit about the Florida Open. So obviously that 7th of April, we're going on sale for the Florida Open. But we're going to be going on sale with the US Open tickets as well very shortly after. Then, guys, wait for it, because May, you are going to see the Mosconi Cup going on sale. So in the next couple of weeks, probably throughout April, you're going to be seeing the tickets, the ticket pricing, the arena capacity. And yes, we have gone bigger and better than 2 years ago. Every year we have to increase the capacity, otherwise I think I should just quit my job. But it will sell out this year, all 4 days. But we're going to be announcing ticket details really, really soon. And that is the window where you want to be subscribing early to priority, because we all know what it's like. Everyone messages, can I get a Mosconi ticket? Can I go on this day? Can I go that? London always sells out. And so tickets are going to be released very, very soon, but we're going to be making sure everyone's got all the details, the priority window, and the different VIP hospitality tickets, everything. It's going to be phenomenal, the Mosconi Cup. But obviously, this is the Florida Open. Like I said, I think the trophy is going to be a palm tree. It's going to be exciting. It's going to be a little bit different. Expect different things for this Open event as comparison to like the US and the UK. But I think the beauty of the World 9-Ball Tour is that, you know, things change and we keep the events fresh and exciting. But yeah, pre-sale for the tickets are going to be on the 7th of April, and you can subscribe to WNT TV via pre-sale. And then the general tickets going on sale the 9th of April. But with that, you're going to be getting your discounted hotel ticket as well.
Well, Emily, if that's not sold it, I don't know what will.
Okay, I'm going to mic drop and get out of here. I'm going to let Jeremy Jones and you three actually talk about the pool this evening. But what a great final. I'm sure it's not going to be over quickly. I'm going to say that. But thank you to the three of you for everything you've done this past 2 weeks. I know you've been working very, very hard, and I appreciate it a lot. But stay tuned. This is going to be exciting. That is for sure. So over to Jeremy Jones. I'm letting him back in the booth.
Double J is stepping. Double J is stepping back in. That was Marcel Eckert and Ben Taylor Fuente. Finally sitting down, relaxing for this final. And the final is one-way traffic, Frosty. It's 4-0 to Moritz.
Yeah, it seems like one-way traffic. We know how the momentum swings can happen. We've talked about it many times. Typically in a race to 5, we'll see 1. A race to 7, we'll see 1.5. I'm just saying though, right? It could really happen. We're waiting for that moment. Even though it's alternate brake, really doesn't mean a lot. Once momentum changes, it really changes.
Yeah, kind of took my eye off the final for a second. Emily was pitching the world to us there. All the ticket sales, pre-sales, WNTTV.com for all your information. Don't forget to follow all Matchroom Pool across all socials as well. You'll find everything you need to on the World 9 Ball Tour. He's going to get a look at the blue too. The 6 ball's opened up. There's no traffic here.
No, good looking stuff for Moritz Neuhausen, and kind of get the feeling after the latter half of that semifinal for him, it's going to be either FSR's got to really take it away, or maybe a combination of that and the pool gods a little bit. But a confident youngster is a dangerous thing in sports, I'll tell you that. It's like you just don't have enough negative in the memory bank to really fall on, and it's been all positive stuff for him so far. I think I just bleed this out and take a little angle on the purple, on the pink and the side, maybe work the cue ball a couple rails for the 6-7. Just open this up with a hair spin coming off one cushion, maybe. Could draw it underneath the pink into the other short rail. He's not afraid to work the cue ball, this kid. That's what I was thinking, yeah.
Watch out, 6.
That's what I was saying. Like, that's why I would just open it up, maybe. Just let it bleed across the 8 and take the 2 rail angle off the purple, off the pink to get to the 6.
And we were just talking about that turnaround or the momentum swing. Could this really be it? He needs to make a good hit here.
Yeah, well, that's our job to talk about those things, right? But he's just got to make a hit and just forget about what happened. Move forward. Look at this. Solid. But he's going to be elevated regardless. A little bit the right part of the cue ball.
My goodness, what a square hit he just made on that ball.
You may have to go into the 6-7, really. I always talk about shooting over a ball is difficult, but if you're shooting beside it like that and you can't really square the butt end of the cue stick, you can get some kind of odd deflection, something you're not anticipating. I think he's going to dig with low right. So.
Yeah, and on that topic, Jeremy, you're always concerned about the cue kind of going sideways on you and catching a piece of the object ball that's in front of the cue ball.
Yeah, for sure. That's what I was talking about, though. You notice how you overcut it a little bit. When you're beside the ball, don't center the butt quite as well. You get a little more deflection to the left. You know what I mean?
Sure. Makes perfect sense. We just saw it.
Pair of a let up there.
Yeah, well, he hasn't been making any balls as of late, so these next 3 are so important for his future here in the final.
Natural speed back and forth. Just got a little quick with the takeaway, and it's going to hurt. That one's going to hurt.
And you kind of credit that miss to Moritz in a lot of ways, right? It's just kind of been all him these last 4 games, and touching on that, we know how we can get out of stroke, or these guys can get out of stroke a little bit when they're just in the chair for that long.
Yeah, absolutely. And, you know, what compiles here is Moritz gets to leave behind what looked like a big mistake.
Yeah, I've just been having a nosy at the league tables after every day's play. Neuhausen after day 1 finished 6th. Then he was 3rd. Then it was 2nd. Then it was 4th. 4th again. 6th, 3rd. And then obviously today he managed to secure 4th spot to get through to the semi-finals. So he's been there, hasn't he? All the way through.
Yeah, and you guys help me out here. What match was it? I think Jeremy and I were covering it where he had to win earlier. It was in his hands.
Aloysius Yap, he had to win. He had to beat Aloysius Yap to keep him and Shaw in the running.
That's exactly right.
Yeah, he wasn't playing a guy that was out of it either. A guy, Yap, that was right in it.
Yeah, and then straight after that, the winner of Moritz and Shaw, if Yap lost, qualified. So it was all in Moritz's hands.
Yeah, I guess, did he lose his first match today and has won every one since? Is that how it's gone down? Something like, I think so anyways. Feel that way.
Yeah, I think he lost to Chua. Did see this earlier on. He lost to Capito 5-1 in the afternoon session, so at the start. Then he beat Chua. Then he lost to FSR.
Now, didn't Moritz just break the balls and get a straight in on the 2? It's alternate break here, right? Are we supposed to say something here?
Well, I'm not. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I've been looking at league tables and ticket sales and all this. I've not.
I'm pretty sure he broke and made 2 balls and had a 2-ball right by the pocket, got position, and then decided to play off the 3 long. This is a mistake here, I believe. And it's real easy. Who won the lag, guys? I wasn't in here for the lag, so. And it's hard to really do much now that he's broke the balls. I mean, if he breaks and scratches, I mean, what are you going to do? And I don't know if I was supposed to bring that up or not, but I feel like I was.
I don't think there's anything wrong with bringing it up. It is what it is. That's what we're here for, Jeremy.
Yeah, that's what you get paid for, Scott.
Absolutely. There's nothing wrong with it.
And am I correct that he did break and have the gimme 2 ball to get started and hooked himself on the 3?
It seems like you're correct, yes, if I can recall.
Yeah, again, I don't know. Once he's delivered a shot, maybe Fran just off a bit.
Yeah, well, it's slept now. I don't think there's anything you can do once it's past the point of the break, right? It's kind of like on both of the players at that point, I believe, even though we do have the best ref in the building.
Yeah.
Somewhere nearby.
A little surprised with three or four refs. Well, I'm 100% he broke in the last one myself. But, again, once he's broke is one thing, but once he's certainly shot away, I really don't think you can do much.
Yeah, exactly.
No.
Well, that changes everything, and we did not know this, but it is winter break.
Okay. I thought the okay, it is winter break. Now, was the winter break in the semis, and I thought they were rotating, it seemed like, in the semis.
I know one thing, nobody told us it was
Okay.
winter break, so that was kind of the only thing that had something to do with it there.
So Fran hadn't broke once this set. Okay. Our bad. My bad.
Yeah, because Moscone Cup's a race to 5 and we play alternate break, race to 5. Anything over, winner breaks.
Well, you know, in a round robin format, you almost got to play the alternate break, that's for sure. But now that makes perfect sense. I guess it just.
Yeah, I felt like you could be more aggressive towards the right side of the 7 there. That was weak, and did it set up?
And it's been long days for us as well, but nice combination there. Got a brutal 8-ball by the side pocket, but it does play.
Well, we're just approaching midnight here in Sarajevo. Nice shot, controlled his cue ball.
Try to hold from distance here, a little run through. He's really good at both.
Yeah. Kind of however you prefer to pop the ball, I feel.
Yeah, you could see Fran right there was rubbing his eye and got the tilt of the head a little bit. You don't see it too often from him. Long way from over.
Yeah, well, that position there tells us most likely how he's going to play the 8, which will be in the lower left.
Yeah, does he have to fall dead straight, Jeremy?
Pretty darn straight for sure. I mean, he's got to get real heavy on it. Any cut, I think he loses it in the side pocket, that being the cue ball. Come out of this corner, nice and tight. Dig on this cue ball. Oh, he's going 4 rails. Better have some good speed. I like it. I like what I see.
Well, the young German is feeling fabulous out there, and winning these matches in the afternoon that he had to win to get to this stage is what's helping him do this in the final.
Yeah, it's really quite ironic that through the first 7 days, it's more about maintaining, right? Both physically and mentally, and now it's about gaining some momentum to try and take the title down.
It's funny you brought it up. I just talked to Capito outside. I told him great shooting, great tournament. You've done everything you could do. He said, I had a really hard time differentiating once I knew I made the Final Four to kind of getting a little too relaxed, and then when do I turn it back up? And he just couldn't find that happy medium.
Well, he's just one rack away from handing out a donut in the final.
Yeah, to where I think that Moritz has kind of had the pressure on him the entire time this second half of the night, right? So he hasn't had any ups and downs. It's just all been up.
This was a beauty. As Jeremy Jones said, the 4-railer. Cue ball just comes round. Didn't hit the 4th rail, but it was all about getting on the 8 nice, and he did. We've been in Sarajevo for around 3 weeks. The European Open was the first event. It was won by a German, Joshua Filler.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing a few minutes ago when you said the German, and a little clean sweep for those two, it looks like, or good chance. Anyways.
Yeah, I think I flew out here. Most of us flew out here. I left on the 8th. We'll arrive back home on the 29th. Been a lot of fun. The European Open was fun to play in. Don't know that I'll threaten my queue again for a long time. Maybe the senior tour.
I thought it was already on eBay, to be honest with you, Scott.
All right, one more break for Moritz Neuhausen. Could it be golden?
Just 21 years of age, Neuhausen. He's world ranked number 12 on the Pro Tour.
Yeah, the heart rate up, definitely. Look at the focus in his. Yeah, I think he found the gap.
Yeah, but no picnic. That's for sure. And even contemplating kicking at it just because maybe there isn't much. But I think, can he not get thin enough on it? It's like a third of a ball hit is all he can see just because of maybe the pink four's got the right edge cut off.
I think it's the green 6 that's got him a little more cut off, but either or is pretty much the same thing, and that's why he was considering the kick.
Yeah, it's definitely the 6 that's got most of the ball, but I'm wondering if he can't get to the edge of the 2 ball. Oh, he could get to the edge.
And a 2-rail kick from the back here, most likely, unless he feels real froggy, to the 2-rail, short rail kick to make it.
Well, there's always value in the make, right?
Hindsight is a wonderful thing. 2 rail behind it the other way, you feel like you'd have come out on top. Well, Fran's got to make something happen here. And he starts here. Long 2 up the long rail. He's missed it. Okay. Neuhausen, this is your time. You've got a chance to win the match, a chance to win the title. And it's a title that is not easy to win.
No, definitely, and I don't think, to be honest with you, if you asked 50 people about 4 hours ago who's going to win this event, just being honest, I don't think he was the one. But about 2 hours ago, well, they'd have probably started talking about him a little bit more, looking like the best player tonight.
Yeah. Got a couple options here on the 3. Of course, it's going to be some type of draw stroke. Let's stay above it, which I kind of like. Could go below it. Not sure if the 4 really passes the brown 7. I think it does. So staying above it. Hard to go wrong, really. Get to let the stroke out a bit. He's going below it. One rail over for the side.
That is beautiful, you know. Really happy with that.
Yeah, used all the pocket actually to make that line past the pink. About the speed.
I'm sure you were glad to see both these guys get to the final, Jeremy. They're both Q-Tech players, along with yourself.
Yeah, absolutely. And two great guys and hard workers. And talked about Fran. He was my pick to win the European Open. I thought he was coming into form, and he worked his way there. Talked about a bunch of young players, what this PLP could do for him, but let alone just a win on top of it.
He does this crazy thing that I've been noticing with his chalk. He has to put it over one of the like the dots or the diamonds.
Perfectionist.
Like Nadal with his bottles.
Pool players are superstitious, Carl. At least
Yeah.
most of us.
Yeah, I've never seen. Look, he's at it again. He's covered this diamond. I don't miss a trick, Freeze. Don't worry about that.
Well, I've been watching. I mean, I already knew he does this, Carl, but
Oh yeah, you did all right.
yeah, listen, it looks like he's going to clean these balls up, and what a performance he's put on. I think a lot of it has to do with the pressure that's been applied to him in the last several matches tonight, whereas some of the other guys like Capito and Chua just were comfortable leading the whole way, maybe let their guard down just a touch, and this young man came over the top.
Yeah, he's not letting anything slip here. He's not getting giddy. He's making sure he's sticking to his routine. And I tell you what, where the cue ball's finished, he's going to get the job done. The chalk is over the dot. And it's a 21-year-old German who's ranked number 12 on the World 9-Ball Tour. Who is your 2025 AFX Payments Premier League pool champion. Scott, a worthy winner, a great final.
Yeah, Matt, I really enjoyed working with you all week, the staff, but congrats to Moritz Neuhausen, Sanchez, Ruiz really put it on him pretty good, did everything he could do. Then Robbie Capito, of course, and Johan Chua. Let's not forget everybody else.
Yeah, of course. I mean, listen, Moritz Neuhausen has done it the difficult way. There's never an easy way, of course, but the fact that he had to beat Aloysius Yap to stay in the event, then Jason Shaw, we all know how good Jason Shaw is, just to book himself into the semi-finals. Then, of course, the semis and the final. I think it's only right after 8 days of play, Scott, we throw down to the floor. Let's hear from the players. They're with Double J.
Well, a great final. I know it didn't go your way. Give us 1 second here, Fran. But congratulations, young champion Moritz Neuhausen. Any quick words, and then we'll get back to you in a moment.
Yeah, I'm obviously happy to win. Rough week for all of us. I got really fortunate in the finals. Sorry, Fran. But I guess I'm happy to win, and yeah, I'm happy to go home and just relax for a while.
Well, yeah, great shooting. And again, we'll be back in a moment. Fran, it seemed like a grind the whole week for you at first, and then you got it going and got a little comfortable out there, but then the youngster, he just didn't let you do much in the final.
Yeah, I'm really happy for him because he played really good. Not this match, he played the good the whole week. But yeah, it's really tough this week. There's so many matches, but yeah, I'm really happy to him. Congrats.
Yeah, well, another fine tournament, and we look forward to 2025 watching you play. But yeah, Francisco Sanchez Ruiz, everyone. You know, you think about the PLP, and you might not want to play it every month, but it's certainly one you want to get in. Last year, you were one off the rankings to get in. I felt like it was awesome to see you get in and do a lot for your career, but now a big win.
Yeah, I think the Premier League is just so different as a tournament. Every player says it, and I guess it's just such a grind. In normal tournaments, you have to win like maybe 8 or 9 sets. Here, you have to win, or have to play 32, I think it was. And I remember everyone saying like, this is the toughest tournament to win, just because you need to be lucky like so many times. Then you have to survive close matches. Then you have to even keep your motivation up somehow. And I'm not gonna lie, sometimes in this event, I was like, yeah, this is, I'm gonna be out, and that's it.
Don't lie, you were on full tilt yesterday.
Yeah, I was on full tilt. I can admit it. And I guess today was a different day, and I got lucky to win.
Well, congratulations. You won 127 games to win this tournament. I don't know how many you lost, to be honest with you, but that's pretty impressive. Now we're going to have the trophy presentation. We're going to have Adrian Kristic. He was a junior from Bosnia-Herzegovina who played in our tournament here this week. He's going to give the runner-up trophy to Fran. And then I'll turn over the mic, and the CEO of Matchroom Multisport, Emily Frazier, will deliver the winner of the trophy.
Yeah, sure. Why don't we do it maybe at 2 a.m. we start and then race to 25?
Yeah. Well, I personally want to say hats off to all the fans and everyone here in Bosnia and Herzegovina. Sanjin, of course, who had a lot to do with orchestrating this, along with Emily Frazier and her team. I'll let Emily say a few words, I'm sure.
Well, yeah, I just want to say thank you to everyone who's here. Obviously, Sarajevo is a new location for us. I'm so thrilled that we've come here. I want to say thank you to obviously the Ministry of Culture and Sports. Without them, this wouldn't have happened with the European Open and the Premier League pool. But we're also here at Hotel Hills, which has been everyone's home for the last 3 weeks. I think we're all going to go to bed with this carpet imprinted into our minds, but it's been a fantastic host here. But hats off to all the players. Like you just said, so many matches that you've had to win to get here. But it's the incredible thing is you coming back from the losses to then come and win the tournament. It's a really tough tournament to win. You should be so proud of yourself. And it's your first ever Premier League pool. Like, that's pretty magnificent. Fran, you are always a champion, obviously, and you are probably the nicest person on tour, so we're gutted for you. But Moritz, like, hats off, well done, like, you deserve it. This trophy over.
There you go.
Right, swap with me. Here you go. Go to the middle.
Is there anything? Yep.
Moritz Neuhausen is your new Premier League pool winner. Scott, we've heard from Double J out there. I think the Final Four has to go with you. It's been a long old week, but I think we've got a worthy winner.
Yeah, man, a worthy winner at that for sure. Chua, Jason Shaw, Robbie Capito, obviously Francisco Sanchez Ruiz. As for me, Carl, it's probably going to be Hasta La Vista, Herzegovina.
Scott, that was a beautiful way to end it. Listen, we'll be back soon on the WNT. The next tournament will be the UK Open, May 6th through to the 11th in Telford. We'll see you there, pool fans.